Hi everyone. So today well, it's Saturday, and I don't think I'm going to be getting any more mail. So I decided to do what's in my mail or in my mailbox slash kind of a review slash books that I found. Well, that my mom found. I guess I don't know. It's like all different. It's all weird. I have 4 books to show you plus one kind of review. Um, I did finish my Casey Anthony book, but that's downstairs, so I don't have it. Because my mom's going to read it. Because my hair is like flipping out. Both me and my mom love that case, so she's gonna read it now. But it was a good book. Um, you kind of have to really know the case or know what you're talking about because it is written by a lawyer. So like some things in there I wouldn't have known if I didn't go to school for forensic psych, and I got taught it. But anyway, the one little kind of review I wanted to do was on I Am an Emotional Creature by Eve Ensler, sorry. She's also the person that wrote the Vagina Monologues. Um, it's a very short book. It does have questions in the back. Um, but it only has 144 pages, so it's a really short book. Some of it is written in verse, some of it isn't. Like, there's one that's just like a regular, you can see the font, just a regular story, but then as you keep going, like that's written in verse, and then there's girl facts. It's a good book. The front all has I'm an emotional creature, and then it says The Secret Life of Girls Around the World. Um, it's a really good book. I read it in about 2 hours, um, but that's only because I was doing laundry. I probably could have read it in 1 hour. Um, but it has people from all over the world writing stories. Um, like, let's see if I can find one quickly. Probably not because I want to. Like this one is called Don't, and the person that wrote it is from Cairo, Egypt. I don't know if you can see that. Um, but it's really good. It's very kind of empowering. Um, I'll read the back. It says, in this stirring book, internationally acclaimed author and playwright Eve Ensler offers fictional monologues and stories inspired by girls around the globe. Fierce, tender, and smart, I Am an Emotional Creature. It's a celebration of the authentic voice inside every girl and an inspiring call to action for girls everywhere to speak up, follow their dreams, and become the woman they always meant to be. Because it has a lot of sad stories in here, which kind of like make you think like your life is wonderful. Like compared to some of the people that are in here, like one story is from a 14 or maybe 16-year-old sex slave. Um, so it's very powerful. It's a good quick read. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend this to any girl. I don't think a guy would read it. Um, especially because it has the word emotional in it. Guys run away when that word comes out. But I would recommend this to everybody. So that's the back, and that's the side, just in case you were wondering. Okay, so I have one package that I got today, which could be 2 books. I don't know which one it is. Well, it could be 3, because I'm waiting on 3. But we'll see after I've gotten through my other books. Okay, the first one I kind of took from my mom, which is really bad to say, but she okay, in my room, there's my room, and then the next room over, and there's only like technically 1 room, but 2 rooms in my like upstairs because it's technically the attic, which is why my ceilings are so low. Um, but in that other room, she has a desk, and on the side of the desk, she has a bookshelf, and so she keeps her books there. And she knows how much books I need, and that I need book space. And she said that I could go through the books, and if I wanted, sorry, that was my phone. If I wanted anything, um, if I wanted anything to tell her. And so I went through them and I found this one. I found some other ones, um, but I didn't want to put all of them in there. I just wanted to put the one I was like kind of most excited about. And it is called The Shack, Where Tragedy Confronts Eternity by W.M. Paul Young. Um, my mom read this book. She said it was really good. I've heard a lot of the churchgoers in my church read this, and I like it how it has, this is the chapters, how it has the number, what the chapter's called, a little quote, and the little shack. And that's on every chapter, and the writing's not that bad. It's a little big, but I heard like every of my friends at church read this, and I was like, I don't want to read it if it's like church stuff, because I don't like reading church stuff. But I read the back, and it sounded really good, so I'll read the back to you. It says, Mackenzie Allen Phillips' youngest daughter, Missy, has been abducted during a family vacation, and evidence that she may have been brutally murdered is found in an abandoned shack deep in Oregon wilderness. 4 years later, in the midst of his great sadness, Mac receives a suspicious note, apparently from God, inviting him back to the shack for the weekend. Against his better judgment, he arrives at the shack on a wintry afternoon and walks back to the darkest nightmare. What he finds there may change Mac's world forever. So it does have to do with God, but it's also about like a murder. So I thought I would give it a try. So that's that one. Next one, my mom, it's kind of weird. I wouldn't have picked this book out. Hold on. I myself probably wouldn't have picked this book out, but my mom works for the airlines, so if anything gets found on the planes, it goes into their room, and if nobody calls for them or anything within like a week or 2 weeks or something, whoever wants something can have them. So my mom always brings me home the books, and she found this one that's called The Girl Who Fell from the Sky by Heidi W. Burrow. And it is a winner for the Bellwether Prize for Fiction, and it's a national bestseller. Like I said, I would probably not have picked this, because I'll read you the back. In the aftermath of a family tragedy, a biracial girl must cope with society's ideas of race and class in its acclaimed novel, winner of the Bellwether Prize for Fiction, addressing issues of social justice. And that's all it really says on the back. So I probably would not have gotten this on my own, but I guess I can give it a try. It's pretty big writing. Let's see, does it have chapters? Oh, the chapters are people, I guess. But it looks pretty good. I like the cover. I like how it says The Girl Who Fell from the Sky, and it's a girl, but if you look closely at her, she is the sky. Like, you can see clouds and everything. So we'll give that one a try. Then this one, I bought. This is the first one that I actually bought. Well, other than I'm an Emotional Creature, but that isn't in my haul. But this one I read when I was in, oh God, freshman or sophomore year of high school, and I absolutely loved it. It was my kind of book. So, and I've been trying to look up like classics, and a lot of the classics that I'm looking up are ones that I read in school. And so I remembered this one, and I was like, oh my God, I want it. And it is from Oprah's Book Club, and it's called Ellen Foster by Kay Gibbons. I would never have thought I would read something like this in school, but it is an extremely good book. And I'll read to you the back. When I was little, I would think of ways to kill my daddy. I would figure out this and that way to run it down through my head until it got easy. So begins the tale of Ellen Foster, the brave and engaging heroine of Kay Gibbons' first novel, which won a Sue Kaufman Prize from the American Academy and Institute of Arts and Letters. Wise, funny, affectionate, and true, Ellen Foster is, as Walter Percy called it, the real thing, which is to say, a lovely, sometimes heart-wrenching novel. Ellen Foster is as much a part of the backwoods South as Faulkner character, and a good deal more endearing. So it doesn't really say much in it, but a lot goes on in this book. And like I said, with what goes on in this book, I wouldn't have thought that they would have a freshman or sophomore of high school reading this. But yeah, so that's that, and then that's the side, that's the back, and then the writing is pretty big, so I could probably actually read this in like an hour, because it only has, let's see, 126 pages. So yeah, I could read this in an hour. It took me like a week to read it in high school, but I could read this in like an hour. But it's a really, really good read. Oh, The Girl Who Fell from the Sky has. I forgot to even tell this to you. Oh, this one has questions for discussion also. This has 264 pages. And this one has 248 pages. Okay, now on to this. It could be an embarrassing book. It probably is. Because I know I bought some embarrassing books. I really wanted this book, so do not yell at me. I am getting her other book, because I do love her. But I bought A Sure Thing by Snooki. Yes, I know she's stupid. Yes, I know that the Jersey Shore is stupid. Let's see on the inside. Oh, I love it. It's hot pink with white and then hot pink writing, and it has Jersey on it. Oh, love it. Um, I understand that she's not like the smartest person, and Jersey Shore is stupid, but I did want to read her books, so I bought this one. I'm sure you don't want to know what this is about. I'm sure you probably don't even care about that I bought this. But that's it. So those are all my books for today, and I will get back to you later. Peace.